Good afternoon and welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at MarketSite is Dave Jordan. He's Vice President of Transformation Practice and Enterprise Solutions at Tata Consultancy Services. And we're going to focus on media M&A, which has been a super hot topic in the markets as of late. Dave, thank you very much for joining me at MarketSite. And it's an opportune time for this interview because we're starting to see all this media M&A activity take place.
Absolutely. It is a hot market at this point.
Do you think because we're starting to see media deals come through that it will spur additional deals within M&A in general?
Absolutely, and we're seeing significant trends of that. But in just media alone, it's about a 33% year-over-year increase and about a 250% increase in deal valuations.
Right.
So it's definitely hot.
It's an exciting time, but you have to be really prepared if you're going to be involved in an M&A play. And there's some major problems that can come out of this if you're not fully prepared.
Absolutely. And in fact, so many of these deals fail to deliver the synergy value because of the lack of preparation. And I think that there's certainly remedies to that and all kinds of case studies and best practices for phenomenal success. But it's not for the weak of heart.
Right.
That's for sure.
How important is it to have the right processes, systems, and technology in place, not only to create those synergies, but you also want to retain talent?
Absolutely.
A messy acquisition can probably, create a mass exodus as well, I would imagine.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen so many deals where, because of the problems in the integration, it's an exodus of top talent. So I do think that having the processes, systems, and the overall playbook for either an integration or a divestiture sorted out in advance is the key. It's like if you are running marathons, you can't treat it as a one-time event. You embrace it as a lifestyle. The same with an acquisitive company. They need to embrace it as a core competency, just like finance and accounting or marketing. And create it as an ongoing, vibrant part of their company and invest accordingly.
Right. You mentioned something about time. We hear about deals on networks, and it seems as if, I thought I just heard about this last week, but it's actually been in the works for a number of months or years. How long does it take for the average M&A deal to go through? Is it really that long and intense of a process?
It is very long and very intense, and there's different opinions about this, but I think that the average time frame from the point of deal approval to day one is about 18 months. Now, I've seen best practice companies who do embrace acquisition as a core part of their company do it as quickly as 6 on a routine basis. And there are companies like in the software space, Oracle, for example, they're acquiring companies every month. They get it down like the routine. And so I believe that although 18 months might be the average, the right target for a company is 6 months.
Right. Which makes sense if you actually have the M&A strategy incorporated into your corporate process, right? If it becomes, now is this where Tata Consultancy fits in? You will help advise on deals for M&A transactions? Yeah,
exactly. That's a big part of our consulting business is helping our clients plan for and then execute the integration or divestiture.
Are you starting to see an uptick, if you will?
Oh, absolutely. It's the fastest growing, most vibrant part of our global consulting business today.
And is it just the media sector or you're seeing it overall?
Media is leading, but it is overall very hot also in manufacturing, in life sciences. And what's interesting is that it's even difficult to say one industry or the other because they're converging. Like CVS and Aetna. Well, what is that? Insurance or retail or life sciences?
Right. All right. Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of news for us to talk about in the future with M&A deals. Very exciting.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for joining us at MarketSite, and thank you for joining me throughout the day. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.